It's now time for Interactive. Remember, you can catch premium sporting content by downloading the SportsMax app from the Google Play or the App Store. Let's head across now to X for reactions to Real Madrid advancing to the Champions League final. What are they saying on this X here? D says, honestly, the most devastating loss I've experienced as a sports fan.
Wow.
Tears painted blue. Game, Vinny Jr., best player in the world, hands down.
Vinny Jr.?
Manchester United forever. Football gods want to give the last Champions League in this format to Real Madrid. That's destiny. Heinz, a Madrid Cup this still? Alem Ferjani, Wembley, here we come. You know, I don't like to believe in superstitions and anything superstitious, but Lance, the more I watch Real Madrid play in a Champions League, it's just very spooky.
You've been spooked.
I've been spooked. Today I was at my desk like really confused as to what was happening because Bayern Munich was doing so well.
Yes.
And then that happened. And then something happened again. And then the refs were doing the most. And I'm like...
But to be fair to Real Madrid, though, Manuel Neuer is very busy today. Very, very busy, which told you that Real Madrid were playing really well. It's just that Bayern Munich were containing them for the most part. And when they got the goal with that Alphonso Davies strike, which was brilliant because that's not his preferred foot,
Yeah.
it looked as if, and then moments after that, it looked as if, and when Real Madrid's equalizing goal was taken away, that it was heading Bayern Munich's way. So
But not for
I
long.
understand what you're saying. That was a tough loss for Bayern Munich, but I think what we saw today just underlined the comfort and the know-how that Real Madrid has when it comes to European
agree.
football. They are pretty special.
I agree. I've always said on this show that there's something strange about Real Madrid when it comes to
And
the
you know,
Champions League.
I'm a Luka Modric fan. So when he's on the bench for such a long time and he comes on, you know that although Toni Kroos is being substituted for Modric, it's a special player that's coming on. And the substitutes that Ancelotti made were impactful on the game. So I want to say that I feel it for Bayern Munich, but you have to say that Real Madrid deserved the win because of how calculated and how measured they are. And unflustered, because that's what champions are made of.
Unbothered.
Yes, you're put in a position that you should become flustered. And they aren't flustered.
No.
So that tells you that they're true champions. I don't know how Borussia Dortmund is going to stop them.
And the beauty of this Real Madrid and this Champions League love affair is the fact that it doesn't matter. I mean, Real Madrid lost their best player last year, Big Benz.
Yes.
And they come back in the Champions League and it's as if he's not even missing. They own this thing. So I get the tweet when they say, are they still Madrid's Champions League?
Not sure about that tweet about Vinicius Jr., the best in the world, though.
I know, I saw your face.
That's ridiculous. But go ahead, continue.
All right, let's move along. Let's delve now into the responses from Tuesday's segment, where Cricket Cave was introduced and they focused on aiming to make a positive impact on Jamaica's cricket scene. So this time we're going to YouTube. Evil Kicks Money says, time to make cricket bigger than ever in Jamaica. Beauty Connor says, people were more interested in cricket when the Windies used to win. If the Windies won more often, people would still be interested. For that to happen, though, greater developmental and infrastructural programs need to be in place as well as better promotion. Rafael says this government does not understand what cricket means to the Caribbean. Cooking with Madhu. I am a Trini living in Jamaica. I can say with certainty that families don't play cricket. The schools don't play cricket. So don't assume it is due to Sabina not hosting cricket. Okay, so...
Yeah, the last comment there, I think, is touching on something very important because the proliferation of cricket being played as a sport is significantly less now than it was
before
30 or 40 years ago. So that person is touching on a point there.
Yeah, because growing up, even in Trinidad, right? Like, we used to be in South Trinidad a lot. And that's where my sister and her love for cricket developed, Lance, because all the neighbors would come across and they would like be bowling. And I remember the wicket would be the Crick's tin. There was this Crick's biscuit that came in a silver tin.
Yes.
That used to be the wicket. And anything you find on the road,
Yes.
that's your bat. Like, you could even take like...
Well, how big was that, though? Because that sounds small to be a wicket.
No, it's like this. But that's just to tell you, anything they found,
Yeah.
you're just using it to bowl. I remember seeing my sister just making random bowling signs. Like, she's talking, but she's bowling, doing the action.
And
so,
how old was she then?
well, Karishma started playing cricket from like 5, 6. I
Really?
remember in primary school, she was the captain. I was in standard 5, and she just got into the school, and she's the captain of the cricket team.
Okay.
So she always had that love. And she also, just like Haley, used to play with the boys. So she would go out and bowl to the boys.
Yeah, but the last comment there came from a Trini who is living in Jamaica. And I
Right.
think the point was being made that cricket is less liked in Jamaica than it is in Trinidad.
Right, and I
other
think-
places. And I, having lived in Barbados for 15 years, I can say that the cricket culture in Jamaica is significantly less than it is in Barbados.
And in Trinidad,
and
because
several
I've been
other
living
Caribbean
here.
countries that I've been to. So I think Jamaicans don't love cricket as much as many other Caribbean islands love cricket.
Okay. All right. Let's take this video now. We have a video for you.
Yes, Jamaica, so it's finally here. The world, you know, you see in both Chris Gale, the race is on, so
You're not ready, man.
can't shy away now. The race is on. Date to be set. Remember that, the date to be set.
Oh, what comfort?
Well, I don't know what comfort, you know. You know what I mean?
Well, Bolt says you're not ready. Chris
Well,
Gale.
you know that argument about who is coming forth is because Chris Gale proposed that Johan Blake and Asafa Paul should come into the race as well. So it would be 4 of them. So that is the follow-up on the tweet that we had seen earlier on, or the social media,
video,
the video we had
Instagram.
seen earlier on, where Gale challenged Bolt to a race.
But Gale is so confident.
That's just talk. He can't be confident. He's just a showman. That's what he is.
Well,
Gale is a showman, yeah.
the show is on, but a date to be announced, so stay tuned.
Bolt can run backwards and beat.
Do you really
Gale.
think so?
Yeah. Well, maybe not backwards, but he
Blindfolded.
all right, Bolt can carry a 20-pound bag and race Big Gale and beat him.
All right. Well, you always challenging me. Like, you can race me.
But I could run backwards and beat you.
Never.
All right. We'll get the cameras to set it up.
Lance, I've been training really hard at the gym, you know.
I can run backwards and beat you.
And you have been missing football with your injury.
I'm no longer injured. I'm all right now. I'm
Okay.
fine now.
Let's continue. I'm not even going to challenge Lance. That is me taking advantage of him, and that's not fair. So let's continue. 2-time World Championship silver medalist Marie-Josée Tellou is in Jamaica, and she posted this on X. I had to take a pic next. And of course, look at the statue, Lance. That's Shelley
She's
and
a huge fan
Fraser
of Shelley and Fraser Price. Which is great because she's a huge rival of Shelley and Fraser Price, but she openly admits that she's a huge fan of Shelley and Fraser Price, and
She
they're
takes that
they're
picture.
good friends, I think. Yeah, she's here for the Jamaica Invitational coming up on Saturday.
I love it. I love it. And
Dina Asher-Smith, the British former 200-meter world champion, is also on her way here. So
It's going to be a big event this weekend.
it is.
All the stars.
Yeah,
All right. Do we have any more reactions? No?
I think that's the show.
Already?
Yes.
Yeah, you were great on Just the Facts today. Just saying that. Your memory is top class.
Thanks, Ramarak.
And the Europa League.
You're complimenting me because you want me to take it easy on you when we get into that race.
No, Lance.
I know what you're up to,
Not at
but
all.
it won't work.
Lance, I am very fit, and you're not ready for me. Game on. Did you see the 6 that I hit when Gerard bowled me?
That wasn't a 6.
What was it, Lance?
It just lobbed into the outfield. The ball lobbed into the outfield.
Listen, it's
it wasn't
tough
a
being
6.
a woman in a man's world, you know. It was a 6. It was
The
a 6.
producer said it was a drop catch.
He was the bowler, really? Are
It
you
wasn't
going
a
to
6
take his
though.
comment?
Sixes go further than that. I saw it.
Well, when you bowl-
you lob the ball into the mid-wicket area. I would say short mid-wicket.
So was it a 4? If it wasn't
No,
a
it
6?
didn't get to the boundary. That's the show though. Producer says we are out. I'll see you
Alright.
tomorrow.
Not at all. Out of time. Viewers, have a good evening. He'll be on his own tomorrow. I'll see you.